why didn't they crit? That's the big question. Didn't we say that after Russia won against Ireland in a Golden Cap, why Glasgow go crit?
But there were two options, Skully. The way that I see it, Skully, there were two options. The first one is exactly what they did, which is wait for Uber, push, and try to break it. It's hard, but it's really the only chance you have. Let's be fair here. Like you have to. The second option is that push that they did after they killed off. I think it was Zebbosai who forced that Uber early. With about half a minute left on the clock. Minute and a half was left, like 90 seconds that was left on the clock. And Zebbosai forced that Uber quite early, but he was down at that moment in time. They could have pushed second, leave a scout, like literally 1 or 2 scouts there, and push on as aggressive as they could. There was not a sentry yet, there was only a heavy. If they would have hit that timing, it would have been a massive frag fest, but maybe it would have been their better shot at actually taking that down. We will never know. Yeah. But to me, that was an option. I looked at that and I was like, TheSucker had 90%. So it would have been a massive frag fest to get him down. He would have had to clutch his Uber, but the Swedes might have lost 1 or 2 players in that exchange. Instead of that very solid heavy plus sentry plus standard Uber, you forced them very early, and the Swedes just in the driving seat, taking that down. Very well played by the Swedes. They're holding that off on the last.
Yeah, what was even more impressive, that sentry, like you said, was never used. I mean, they actually held them so far back, they couldn't even get near the point for that sentry to be effective. And so basically, that was almost like a 5-on-6 instead of a 6-on-6, because that sentry wasn't being used. Which is really impressive.
It was pretty sick. That's pretty much all we can say about it, isn't it?
That's it. Well,
that's pretty sick.
While we're waiting, because the STV is still joining, you are listening to, because nothing's happening at the moment, you are listening to Pledge and myself, Skully, the caster? No, we are the casters. The streamer is comedian.
We need a name for each other.
Yeah, we need a name. This is VanillaTV. This is European TF2 at its finest. This is 6-on-6 action. For those who don't know, yes, Team Fortress 2 is free to play. Yes, Team Fortress 2 has a variety of weapons and hats. But in this format, those weapons don't get used. Mainly because it's a format that we have played in for the last year, and it's a format which is more beneficial and gives a better gameplay style in the European scene of 6v6. What we see at the moment is the Nations Cup, which it is Nations. It's not Dignitas playing Infuse. It's not Epsilon playing Yo-Yo Tech or whichever. What are the latest pro gaming esport companies? It doesn't matter at the moment. It's the teams coming. It's the countries coming together to fight. You look at this. You have got here from the Sweden. You've got one of the best soldiers in Europe who plays for the team who came runner-up in this season for the ETF2L for TCM in Zebbosai. You've got TheSucker who hasn't played for a while. But there's not the fact of who they play for, it's the fact that they're fighting for their country.
Yeah.
And that is something unique.
Yeah, right. So while we wait for these teams to join up, guys, we're going for a little bit of an advertisement break. Got a little bit of a song coming out for you, so in about 90 seconds we will be back here with VanillaTV with some more Team Fortress 2 action in the 6v6 Nations Cup here at ETF2L on VanillaTV. Right, ladies and gentlemen, very much welcome back here at VanillaTV, where we have the TheSucker map going live just now here on CP Gullywash, with the Russians going to win this first middle here in the 6v6 Nations Cup playoffs. It's the round of 16. It's the first round after the group stages, where the Swedes made it out first out of their group, the Russians made it out second, and they're meeting right here, round of 16. After we saw a very close first map on CPU Grand Prix, the Swedes once again starting very aggressive here. Skully is going to be my coach for today. Comedians on the mics, and my name is Pledge. Skully, what are you seeing so far?
I am seeing a fell Uber block there from the Russians. They wanted to use the Uber to block any capping of seconds, and now they have no Uber. And the sucker's got a fully loaded Uber gun, a medic gun, sorry, that's going to use Uber. I'm getting my tongues twisted, and we're only started. We see a heavy. We see the Russians are going to play this defensively. They've got a heavy. This isn't the easiest of maps of last to push and cap, but it's still doable.
Pyro coming out as well. Like, Gullywash is a very different map compared to Grand Prix. We don't have a lot of time to actually analyze this, as the Swedes are going to come in right now. Double Scout Uber is going to be forced at taking down players. Look at that. They're not forcing the medic. They're focusing players. They're getting the heavy down, but that is it. That is not enough. The Sucker actually reflects demo pipe. Are you kidding me, Redzzz? What are you doing, dude? Nace is going to jump on that point. Is he going to be able to? 20 HP. No, he gets shot down.
They need to take out Lynx. 4 HP. Finally gets taken down.
Oh.
But it's Redzzz and... Oh, wow. Did they just hold that?
80 HP.
Wow.
85, to be 100% precise. That's it. That is the difference between losing and winning a point.
That's insane. That is really well played there from the Russian. And I'm just looking. Russians, Redzzz is going to try and cap it, and I think they'll let him. I was about to keep an eye on for Zebbosai, but because he went spy, it does not happen. That's the thing. Zebbosai is a soldier who shouldn't really off-class, because soldiers aren't the people that should have the skill set or the time to off-class. Zebbosai off-classes, and it works. And we have seen it countless of times in the Nations Cup, in the season.
Do the Swedes have a read on the fact that they actually have an advantage here?
They have a window, but
they have a sniper, so there's no real point.
Well, let's see what
Beavern's
doing. Beavern is keeping an eye out here, and it's going to be quite interesting. I'm just keeping an eye on Beavern because a headshot kill is going to be really important here. White Glove does not have Uber yet, which I'm surprised at.
No, they haven't been building very efficiently at the start. It's okay now. So both teams do have Uber. We see this on Gullywash quite a bit. Second to third is very hard to push. Third to second is very hard to push. So we'll see which team is going to decide to make a move first. I'm going to guess that Forsaken is going to go in. Or Ordinator, one of the two. Yeah, Forsaken's going drop-ball at the moment, and the Russians are going to be getting a move on here. They have seen Forsaken. He gets Zebbosai, though, so it's at least going to be a 1-for-1. I think Russia's going to be content with that.
Russia may be content.
Forsaken is out as well. Forsaken is out. 6 versus 5. Well played by him.
Beavern is getting nothing. He's eyeball with his shot.
6v4
goes down
here.
Now they got the freedom. Whoa, that was a weird Uber there from White Glove. The demo was looking straight at him. Ubers get popped off. White Glove's alone. He needs to be connected. Oh,
Forsaken.
Wow.
Forsaken is behind the Swedes right now. Forsaken is right behind them, hiding on their choke. Have they spotted him? There's some spam coming out. One scout is going down. He needs to take the health back. He does take the health back. He's still free. Look at him. He's free to do whatever he wants. The Swedes know he's there.
And there's a scout as well.
That's the only reason the Swedes actually have not completely pushed in here yet. Now they can. Forsaken has dropped all the way out. He's going to bomb in. He's just going to get shot down by Lynx. Great shot from him coming out. As really, yeah, the Russians still have one player behind. Even Rek is still behind. Reko is his official name, but
yeah,
we'll see. I don't think he's going to be able to do a lot. Well, he sees a sniper. That's some intel, at least.
That's good. I mean, we could say that one player behind is not effective. But when they're running an off-class, it kind of negates the fact that you're one player down because he's behind. Rek, I think he's just trying to stay around to try and get some sort of pick from the spawners. I know he's been spotted from the... There we go. That's what's happened. He knew a scout was there, and he just got two-shotted there by the scout.
TheSucker gets forced. TheSucker gets forced. Forsaken was in behind. Now they're going to have to Uber. 97!
Gets it!
10 HP! He's in!
Are you kidding me?
White Glow is a man with balls of steel. That's what I'm going to say. As he held on to that Uber for a little bit longer, saving his team. But the Swedes still a man up. Now Beavern gets taken down, so it's 4 versus 4. And again, like, every time there's an equal player situation, I'm going to favor the Russians because their fragging so far has been pretty sick. Like, especially GDK, very, very solid, getting his aim up with the occasional slip up, obviously, but everyone has that. But I'm really going to favor the team play of Sweden over the sort of fragging-based power that Russia is showing so far. On Granny, it was very slim. I expected it to be very slim on Gullywash. But the score, I'm not going to give you guys a prediction. Seriously, this can go either way. This can go any way you want.
Oh,
One pick, but it's not enough, though, Skully. Like, you can be excited as you want, but it's not enough.
There we go. Forsaken's gone down and Zebbosai's gone down. That's a pick, surely. Granted, there's now Ubers. Both of them have got Ubers right at the same time. And look at that dot push. Scout dot push.
Never down, never down, never down. Sucker missing that Uber completely.
Yeah, but look.
Ooh!
Look at it. Look how far. That is real staple of a scout rush. Look
How do you
far.
block that? How is that blocked? Look at that. That is not a block. Completely clutching it. Nace! Here comes Nace. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's not.
Forget Nace. Zebbosai spy. They've not picked up Zebbosai. Zebbosai could just decloak him. Watch him. Watch him. If he decloaks now, he may be hurt. I think they've heard him. We shall see now.
Here he comes. Here comes Zebbosai.
He's going for it. He's not got it. Not got it. Real good staple there, but look at it. They heard the pressure, and times 7, basically everybody got on that cap for Rush to make sure nothing bad happened. And they have a small Uber advantage, not one that they can push on completely. In fact, that advantage is going down. But they are going to try and contest this middle. They need to. We've had 7 minutes without a cap yet.
So, yeah, but to be honest, that's not completely weird. We can see Reko going down. The Swedes are going to try and block this off. Jukebox coming in. Almost getting that air shot in. But we can see, the great protection on the Sucker. Seriously, if White Glow has an accurate read on this with Russia, they could have just killed them, but they have no accurate read.
Oh,
and instead, they...
but the back cap! The back cap! Oh, dear God. Think of the back cap! This is
One scout
another...
spawning for Russia, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, but they look, the whole Russian team had to pull out.
They need to kill Lynx. Seriously, dude, they need to kill Lynx right now. If they're not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to win this round if they don't. As yep, they're going to just keep on moving here.
Did he just taunt it just because he knew he was
Yep.
going to die?
Yep.
Nice way of going. Okay, Nace goes down. So now we're just going to see it's going to be 4 versus 5 now. And the Russians are going to hold them, and the Swedes are just
Ubers are dead even. Ubers are dead even. So obviously there's not a lot they can do. GDK very aggressive on the right hand side, trying to get some extra damage in. Has to help one of his scouts there. And you can see that Russia's kind of poking out, and it annoys Sweden. It's that little bit of annoyance that you get hit by a scout for 3 damage, but you don't see it as 3 damage. It is this big red thing on the top of your screen just saying, hey, you got hit. Pay attention. You know what I mean? And it just kind of... It annoys the Swedes, so they wait for that Uber, and now they're going to slow push in.
Now we know why they... Look at it. Yeah. Look what Zebbosai's going. He's gone heavy. That's why they were holding back. They wanted to connect with Zebbosai as fast as they can. They're going to try a heavy push on last. I don't think they'll go for the scout rush, because that's maybe double bluff.
Are they going to go for the heavy and water, though, Skully? I don't think they will. I think they're going to go for the heavy from the regular way.
Has the heavy been called? Has the heavy been spotted? That's the question. I'm not entirely sure the heavy's been spotted, but look, the Russians have too much eyes.
They're going to suicide the soldier in, and then the heavy's going to follow up. That's what they're going to do. This is a very solid strategy. They give the demo man the time to spam the point, but they need... Okay, they did heal a demo. 2 for 1 still. So the Swedes still in a very good position. Lynx cannot die here. He's 50 HP. Now getting healed up. Zebbosai not very high on health, though. He's 70 HP. Zebbosai... Yeah, I think this Russian push has failed, to be honest, Skully. Unless something miraculously happened.
Swedish push, you mean? But look at that, Zebbosai's gone. Zebbosai had managed to take down Rek. Zebbosai's under. He is low, though. He moved up. He should die, and he does die. But look, distraction there. Scouts come running in. And basically, the story of this whole point so far is the Russians have not been able to pick up aggression enough, but they're holding just enough. And if that makes sense, then I applaud you, because I don't know what I just said.
Here they come. Sacrificing 1 scout to get through that door is perfectly fine. Lynx is going to get shot down. That was a good sacrifice coming out. The Swedes are out of position. They need to get that soldier down. Great Uber from both teams. Wow, those Ubers. That was fantastic reaction speed from both medics. Forsaken now getting chased up top there. Can he get that soldier pick? That'd be huge, but no, Zebbosai gets him with 10 HP left to spare. As the Swedes clutch that, defend the second point. They're going to be moving it to last. 6 versus 5 isn't enough. Are the Swedes going to take the risk? It looks like yes, they are going to bomb in here.
Yeah, they have no choice but to bomb, because technically the Ubers are equal. Granted, it's 10%, but that's nothing in terms of this. This is going to be really interesting because look, now we see real defensive here from the Russians because they've gone heavy and they've gone sniper. Rek's going to snipe and try and get something. Now he goes back to scout because he knows he can't. So he's now going to look. There's been a fake call of fully charged there just to throw the sucker off in case, White Glow may have gone crit.
Might as well.
just. I mean, it's one of these situations that they both. Oh, that's a soldier gone below and they've not picked it up. That scout back at right. Soldiers below.
It's just this is the thing. This is what I meant earlier. It's just annoying. That is it. That is literally it.
Eyes on Zebbosai.
Zebbosai is down, isn't he?
No,
he's down. He's coming towards the point.
He's down there. He's got it.
Zebbosai's on the point. Zebbosai's on the point. Here we go. Zebbosai's still on the point. Zebbosai still now gets blocked, but he forces the Russians down. He forces them to play from there onwards. And the Swedes, even though they had a little bit of an uber disadvantage coming out of that fight, Lynx 7 HP. He's still alive. The Devilman is still alive, and that's going to win him that point. 1-0.
Brilliant play there from Jukebox and the scout. That's just what they need. They need to persevere. They must have spent a good 7 minutes trying to push that last, despite being pushed back to mid. And they just persevered. Just brilliant play there. And that was set up really by Juke's jump to get the force as well.
That was great play. 1-0 is going to be the scoreline here in the ETF2L Nations Cup for 6v6 nations. Russia in the blue is trailing pretty much against the Swedes. A crasher from the soldiers, second time already on this map that they just bomb in, kill stuff left and right. Chasing now onto the medic. Where's White Glow? He needs to fear for his health.
He's got crits as well, and he's on his own, and he's got to go back to last.
Okay, GDK spawning now. GDK spawning. It's 80% for the sucker. I don't think they know about the crits. They might, but they need to hit the crits. They're gonna go up top. They're gonna go up top.
Is it down? I don't know. We know GDK can pull off some amazing.
Here they come! Here they come! Oh my God! He got it! He got it! There we go. That's the crits. That's the Russia we know and love. As the crits comes out, takes the sucker off guard, shoots him down, and we have one player coming in for the Swedes onto last, but even Nace gets shut down, and Jukebox has the lone defender on second, 42 HP, running for his life, but they killed enough Russians to actually hold the second point, which is very, very nice.
Yeah, but no one's there, so, bad read by both teams, but I just want to make one point. Is that drop number 20,172 for the sucker?
I'm not going to hop into that circle jerk, dude. Seriously, I'm not going to do it. You can kiss Hildred's ass, but I'm not going to do it. There you go. Right, let's get back to this game. We have the crits ready to go for the Russians. They're going to move from top. I'm guessing it's crits. Yeah, it is crits. They're going to move from top. The Swedes know they have a sniper in position. Where is he?
The sniper's holding. Oh, wow, here they come.
Here comes the crit.
Crit does again. Crit's not being used. They've run away in time. GDK needs a well-timed crit.
Lynx is 30 HP.
He needs a well-timed crit. No. Good distraction. Good distraction. Okay. Sucker's got Uber, but they've got the second. They've got some breathing space. Now they can just hold back and retry again. Real good play.
Whew. That was close though. That was proper close. That crit sticky flying in. I actually thought it would have caught the Swedes, but it didn't in the end. We'll see. Now the Swedes slowly pushing forward, still 100%. The Russians don't have the firepower to force that, so they're gonna have to hold last. The Swedes this time around though, they're prepared for that crits, and they're gonna pop that early.
Well, are they? Well, actually, I was told by somebody that he didn't actually have Uber last time. Now he's got Uber. Watch the soldier bomb on White Glow. No soldier bomb on White Glow. He gets blocked on the pyro. The crit is up. Now, crit's heavy, but he just got killed right as he popped it. He's trying to find GDK. GDK's only got a few stickies left because he's been firing. GDK goes down. No, White Glow goes down. It's just GDK on his own. He's not going to do anything. Wow.
Look at the health. 20 health, and Beavern spawned. No, Beavern didn't actually spawn. He was also on last. So 20 health plus like 100-ish.
Wow.
Just pretty sick. That was good stuff from Sweden. Very solid push. They know they had the crits coming out from the Russians, but they decided, you know what, we're going to hold on to this Uber, push in, and decide to focus players instead of the medic. It's a smart decision to do. That's what they did, and now the Swedes 2-0 up, and the Russians trailing for their life once again.
Yeah, but they're going crits, so you know the old famous saying, wow, it's soldier for soldier. I was about to say a saying. The Russians cannot take out the soldiers for the Swedish soldier. Zebbosai is a genius because he said it all last night. The soldiers are going to win it for the Swedes. And he is a soldier for the Swedes. And he's backing it up and he's playing off his socks. He may be bottom fragging.
God, crits. Oh, he did the demo, 25 HP.
Here comes the crit!
Oh, what a hit! See you on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. What a shot coming out from the Russian demo. I'm gonna seriously go mental over here. That was fantastic. As they're gonna follow it up, 4 frags for nothing, and the Russians, the crits are saving their life once again.
I love the Twitch and now going off saying that wasn't a good crit. I'm sorry, but they're on the back foot trying to defend against an uber-charged medic who's got his uber-charge ready, and they've got to get a cap and they make a drop. That is a good crit for me, especially with the distance. And I'm just going to say that was amazing.
That was a great shot. Yeah, Reko doesn't now get taken down. Went for a little bit of a suicide. Forsaken gets taken down. It's really not helping the Russians. The Swedes might be fancying a block here. They're not going to do it. They've decided, you know what, we're just going to hold this position. A little bit aggressive, but they're going to hold it as much as possible. And we're going to see now 6 people up for the Swedes, all holding last. They notice crits is ready for the Russians. You know what you want to do when you're crits against regular Ubers? You want to crits, force that Uber, drop out, and then build that crits as soon as possible so you have a window second time around.
I think that's what they might do. With a crit, if you build it, you're fully potential. And the building rate of a crit... we've got to pause.
Yeah.
We have a pause.
Right before the crits hits. Look at this. Seriously, look at it.
I'm just going to say, because we got a lot of people wondering about the crit. The medic runs the Uber medic gun, which basically charges at a slower rate. When you get to 100%, you deploy it, and it gives yourself the medic invulnerability, and whoever you touch invulnerability.
Yeah.
And with the crit, the percentages go faster, and it doesn't give you any invulnerability. It actually gives you a stronger damage count.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, the crit's gonna hit. Takes the Lynx. How is this crit killing so many players? How is that happening?
Back up! Ninja Cap, no! But look
no, it doesn't matter. The Russians still have 4 players. They still have 4 players. They're just going to take this. You can see GDK going from water together. Well, we call it water. It's kind of just a valley. And they're going to try and get this done, but it looks like the Swedes' miracle defense. How do you lose 3 players that early and still hold that? That was actually pretty impressive. I like that play from the Swedes. I'm going to give him credit for that. And I really think that's to do with Lynx kind of just clutch spawning there and holding that off.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, White Glow now goes down. The Swedish are back on the foot.
Great play from Lynx, yeah.
Beavern goes down. That's not going to be counting much. We've got a soldier behind the point. Watch the soldier. Does get nothing. There's a wide GDK still in there. GDK need to back out there as fast as you
can. Forsaken is coming as well. Is he going to be able to get a couple of frags?
Are they Lemming styled? Because it looks like a bit of Lemmings coming
99.
100. He forces it. Brilliant.
Barely. Did you see that? Did you see the sticky flying in? I thought it was going to be a direct hit onto the sucker. But you see how little players Sweden actually has with this Uber to actually take full advantage of it. It took them a while to actually make sure that they got together, that they got their fighting strength out of that Uber. It took them a while, but the last 2 seconds of that Uber very clear. Now we see the players actually asking for the pulse. So the pulse was happening now, so 90 seconds into the future. Pulse has been happening. We're playing on, and we're going to see how this game is going to move forward. A little bit of an advantage, obviously, on the crits for White Glow and the rest of his Russian men, and we'll see how they're going to be able to finish this off. An 85 Skully, and how are the Swedes going to defend this? I think it's very, very hard for them to do this.
The Russians know where the Swedish are, so they're not going to send White Glow. White Glow, come on, you're not going to get one sticky off there. He gets it through the gap, but does not get anything. So they've wasted the crits creep.
Yeah, but they're going to cap this. They are going to cap this. So
yeah, but look how far forward the Swedish. Okay, the Swedish are backing out, so that's okay. So I'm just now looking.
Let's make up the score at the moment. It's 2-0 to Sweden. I'm just going to summarize this because my mind is going completely mad sometimes as well. It looks like the Swedes are going to push out now. They've realized they have an advantage. Yes, they do, but the crits is almost already back up. Like, that's how fast it builds. And very early force as well. Not 100% in position. The Russians are back out soon enough. The bomb is not going to work out in his one pick. It's not really enough, but I doubt the crit's going to do anything. So we'll see.
They're going to save the crit.
Oh!
Okay. My turn.
From the flank.
Are they getting the sucker? Are they going to get the sucker? Surely they're going to get the sucker. Wow.
Takes them a long while.
But the scout, they're going to go
now
there.
The scout for White Glow. Yeah. The sucker's still alive? Yeah, now he's dead, finally. Sniper's up top, actually. Zebbosai not getting anything. Rush are going to cap this, like, unless Jukebox can somehow clutch this. I doubt he can. There we go. Great shot still from Zebbosai. But the Russians are taking it back, 1-2.
Okay, it's 2-1. This is VanillaTV. And you are watching the highlight, not Highlander, you're watching the Nation 6v6 Cup, Russia versus Sweden. It's 2-1 on this map to Sweden. Sweden won the first map. they keep this win, they win the match and go through to the quarterfinal.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's
It's all or nothing right now for the Russians. They need to make this happen. How are they going to deal with the soldiers, and how are they going to deal with the double sniper from the Swedes? This is a strategy you don't see very often, but occasionally on a map like Gullywash. Double sniper, you play very passive, you stay very far backwards, and you snipe the players who go for the point. You're trying to snipe the medic as much as possible, and you block it with the remaining scout. And look at this, it's working out. How's the crits going to hit, though? As it's ready.
Oh,
there we go, the shot from Beavern.
He's not had really good aim all night, and now he's just gotten two lovely little shots there. A body shot and a headshot. For those who do not know, the headshot in the sniper rifle is not insta-kill for every class. Headshot will kill them, a body shot won't, but if you keep the scope up, it charges and gives you more damage. So that's how the sniper works in this game, and a headshot on a medic with no charge is an instant kill.
Oh, he drops, TheSucker drops. I didn't even see the glow, but he had 100 on my screen. He might have been 99, might have been a drop. And we can actually see the machete kill coming out from Beavern. You can say whatever you want, TheSucker died, but there's only one player up. Now two, the sniper's already into last. And I cannot believe that double sniper strategy actually worked that aggressively.
Well, I have seen it in the lower divisions, but not in the high divisions.
No! Jukebox! I think Jukebox almost got that air shot in, but that was great strafing coming out from White Glow, saving that. And really keeping the hope of the Russians alive. If White Glow dies now, it's going to be very rough.
Well, it's rough at the moment because they're being a bit lemmings. And have they got anybody on the point? They have not. That could be a big mistake. Okay, I apologize for taking this back. Now the Russians are going to try and cut. Where are the rest of the Swedes? They are holding back. So they've only just got a few spawners. Russia, I really don't get why Russia stack a lot. I don't know if because they're on the back foot, but they really stack the point, and that doesn't really help you.
There we go, Skully. 100% regular Uber coming out for the Russians. They have to Uber early because there was a sniper there. The soldier's going to chase, not going to catch anyone off guard. The Russians might have... They've not completely wasted this Uber, but they could have done better. Not even capping the point, and TheSucker at 99 is going to hop in with this Uber. The Swedes are going to block it, the Swedes are going to fight for it, and the Russians are probably going to wipe the dust.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look here with Jukebox. He's already got GDK. Jukebox has already got White Glove. He's got two men. Is he going for the hat trick? He's got the hat trick there.
HP on TheSucker. Wow.
Yeah, but look at Jukebox there. Some really clutch aim there to get a free man. Real good play.
Definitely. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything weird coming out of the Russians. It doesn't look like it. GDK only now spawning together with White Glow, so that Uber is going to be very far behind. Do I see the crit streak? I think I do. I'm quite certain I do. Yeah, the crit streak does get popped off once again by White Glow, just for the sake of let's have something when they Uber in. I think that's literally it. I think that's literally all that there's to it.
Yeah, it does work. And I've just been told that the double sniper is broad, so that's a bit old now, but it does work because we have seen it before. The crits when you're facing an Uber is more survival and pick off who isn't Ubered, who isn't flashing invulnerability. But they've already lost.
Very early. Yeah, the crit streak is ready, but
who's he going to crit? Nobody. He gets headshotted. Brilliant play.
GDK still alive. GDK still alive. 90 HP.
Beavern Redzzz when Redzzz is trying to hold the point. I don't know how the Russians are holding this. In fact, they're not.
No, GDK comes himself. GDK comes himself to save the day. The jukebox won! Oh, doesn't get the 2 and let alone the 3. And now 3 Swedes are going to be spawning, trying to hold on to this last point. I expected the spy from Zebbosai was going to be my next point, Skully. You don't have to fill in my sentences.
I'm sorry. I just did not know what Zebbosai is going to do because we know how effective a spy can be, especially
Where is he at the moment? He's already on last, actually, positioned. Are they going to block this? No, the Swedes are going to choose not to block this. Zebbosai does get taken down by Forsaken, gets spotted quite early, immediately gets shut down, and now with the crits, the Russians once again in the advantage. 63 HP on White Glow, though. He is going to get saved. He is going to grab that map pack here in a second, or no, he's not. Apparently, he doesn't. He cannot be arsed to actually do that, so the Russians are going to push in here, and I doubt this point actually proves many problems. Where's the sticky trap from Lynx? There has to be one.
I'm just trying to look.
There it is! There it is!
Wow. Okay, that is a huge... Wow, Lynx with a double kill with the sticky. Trying to get TheSucker. TheSucker does go down. Really nice play there. Look at that. No White Glove. No medic. They've got to hold off Beavern. Are they going to get Beavern? They're gonna try and get beat. Brilliant play.
They're killing
Brilliant.
everything, yeah, but I cannot help but feel like that was a little bit of a rookie mistake from the Swedes. If you kill the enemy medic, you don't go aggressive, you wait first, and then you go aggressive, because the first thing the enemy is going to do is rush your medic. That's like the first thing, because you want to equalize that Uber advantage once again. So they went aggressive straight as they killed White Glow, and they just got caught off guard by the fragging power of the Russians, one after the other, and they ended up actually losing that exchange by far.
Oh, look at Zebbosai. They're parking the bus. Zebbosai has gone engineer. They are parking the bus. 5 minutes left. Russia needs a cap.
90 crits. 90 crits! Skully! I'm so excited. GDK is going to make a 6-man. I'm predicting it right now.
But don't predict it. It just ruins the fun. Look at this. Classic Russian play, though. Sending the soldiers in front. He gets the sucker. He gets
2, 3,
he gets
3, Skully. Did I say it or did I not? Here we go.
He gets. No, but that sentry's still up. They've only known as a sentry. GDK's going to get that sentry fast. He's not got the sentry in the back.
Oh! Did I or did I not say it, Skully? 3
Mother
picks coming
Russia.
out from GDK, and we have a 2-all scoreline. The Russians are back.
Game on! 4 minutes left. 2 versus 2 at the moment.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Anything is possible in this game. 4 minutes remaining as we go to the 5th middle with aggressive Swedish soldiers. What a surprise! And the Russians decided, you know, we're going to just go to the other side and play from there. Is it going to help them out? A little. But I still don't. No, they didn't win this middle. They're on the red side. They're on the red side right now.
No, they're not. Are they?
The Russians are stuck.
Oh dear. They're on they're using drop down.
Crits drop down! Yeah, this is gonna be crazy! As he popped the crit,
he's using the crit! Oh no, he lost GDK! He's got Forsaken. Forsaken can't do much with this. Surely not.
Nace is gonna cap.
Beautiful Beavern.
Oh, that Beavern play, dude. That was fantastic. Love that play. We can see 2 Russian scouts now fighting at the second point against Nace. And to be honest, if Beavern dies here, now he actually does get healed up by his medic right now, but if Beavern would have died there, they would have lost capping power, and it would have been quite hard actually for them to cap the second point. Now only White Glow spawns with a full Uber from TheSucker, and only if he does not drop it.
Russia needs to go defense. Russia needs to get that sentry and that heavy, and look, okay, they get this heavy, they get the pyro. That seems to be their defense. They ain't gonna play the sentry.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
They've got to hold it for 3 minutes because they're not going to push out.
Okay, yeah, here we go. The Swedes are actually going to go. That pyro comes in, does air blast them away a little bit.
That's what you want.
Does not come in. I'm not sure. The Swedes are still high health, though.
I don't know, because I'm just looking, because the pyro did exactly what they did. Get that scout! Get that scout!
The cut!
You don't! Oh, what? Oh, man.
All right.
Wow.
So we're back. 3-2 once again. Second map in a row. But it's 3-2.
White Glow's got to go
3 minutes left on the clock.
He is. White Glow has to go crit, and he is. They've got to put all the chips on the table now because it's 2:30. It's doable.
They need to kill those soldiers. They need to kill those jumping soldiers from Sweden.
They
I don't care
need to be
what
so
it
aggressive.
takes. They need to.
Double soldier straight onto White Glow. Can he get them?
They
No,
did it.
They
did it.
Look
The
how
Russians
aggressive
did
they
it.
are. One more.
They
get on
kind
that
of
point.
need to chase the sucker. Are they going to? It looks like yes, they are. The crit's 95. Are they going to rush? Yeah, they're rushing to last. I'm loving this play from the Russians. But Lynx, where's Lynx's sticky trap? Is it up there on like the right side? Is the medic going to walk? Crits!
Gotta get that Centrican. They don't have the Centrican. So now
they figured it. There
they go. Gotta get those crit stickies on GDK. Get some crit sticky.
Uber! The sucker clutches it. Does it himself this time around. Says, fuck you guys to all the haters. Excuse me for my language. But he tells you guys, go away.
GDK!
And now GDK on his own. Is he going to be able to clutch it? 3!
Yes!
70 HP on Beavern against 48 of White Glow. But White Glow gets out. He holds the 25%. And we'll see.
Should we just catch our breath for a moment? 120 left. Zebbosai is engineer. We should see a heavy. Jukebox has gone heavy. Nace is going engineer, not double engineer. They're using it to... Back up!
Oh my god! What? 1 minute. Okay, Skully. Hold our excitement for just a second. It's 1 minute. It's still possible. I kid you not.
No.
This is possible. This map is capable in like 40, 50 seconds. It is doable. We'll see how it's going to go on, though. It's like a minute. It's very rough. There is a crit streak for the Russians, so if anyone's probably going to take it, it should be the Russians. Lynx going bottom left. A little bit unsafe.
Zebbosai takes him. Finally takes it. Look at the aggression from the Swedes!
Run.
Okay. The Russians are going to go back.
The Swedes are just going to have to rush. Like, that's the only way of even trying to make this work. 25 seconds, Skully.
White Glow has crits. He had the fully said crits, but he's got it on the soldier. Real big difference. And they're chasing!
Oh, they heard them! They heard them! Oh, yes! That is high-level play. They heard the rocket jump coming in from the Swedes. They realized they were behind them. They popped the crits. Ordinator got a hat-trick straight off the bat. And they're going to hold this, and we're going to go to a golden cap, ladies and gentlemen. And dear Skully, you're going to have to explain to the viewers what the hell that is.
A golden cap, right. A golden cap is 1 point to win. When I say 1 point, that's capture all 5 points. You have 10 minutes round. You have a 10-minute round, not 30 minutes like this. It's almost like extra time in football. And it's going to be 10 minutes, and you've got to capture all 5 points.
It's like golden goal, isn't it?
If the thing is, we play 10 minutes straight away. And but if you do not, if there is no winner after 10 minutes, whoever captures that middle point, I don't know if a comedian can just show the middle point. I'm pretty sure you're aware of the middle point. Whoever captures that middle point or holds it after 10 minutes, if there's no point, wins. And that's how it's going to be. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you now, Pledge. We have seen Russia play a golden cap in the last few days, and we said, White Glow, let's put our money on it, he's going to go crits. Is he going to go crits this time? Because last time he didn't.
Like, it's such a hard call. Like, I really think it doesn't matter if they go crits. Like, I actually think at this moment in time for them, it doesn't matter. They need to deal with Zebbosai and with jukebox jumping. They need to deal with that if they can, as in get a meat shot in for 100 damage. That is actually enough. As soon as a soldier's jumps and you get like a 50 to 100 damage extra in straight off, you're actually going to win that middle a lot easier than they have over the last time. So we'll see how it's going to pan out. Like, literally, that's as far as I would like to go with my prediction. If the Russians can get early damage on the jumping soldiers of Sweden, I'm giving them a good shot, no matter if they go crits or not, Skully.
Could be interesting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask everybody in the STV and everybody on Twitch TV right now, you tell me who you think is going to win this golden cap. Do you think the Russians are going to win this and just to a third map, or do you think the Swedes are going to win this and go on to the quarterfinals? I want to hear you people. Want to hear you people. We've got one person for Sweden so far. One person wanting Russia, maybe Sweden. I want to hear you, Twitch TV. Here we go. Sweden, Russia, Sweden, third map, Sweden. People think it's going to be Sweden. Netherlands, who the hell said the Netherlands? Get the hell out.
Netherlands, woohoo! Alright, thank you very much, guys, for joining us here at VanillaTV. We're going to get this going in just a second as soon as the teams are done. I would like to thank everyone here for joining us. We got like some sort of new deal with Twitch, so for everyone who's watching TF2 for the first time, very much welcome, and we're going to see the massive ending. No, we're not, because the plugins are reloaded. But I'd like to thank each and single one of you as well. I heard there's 2,000 viewers at the moment. That is fantastic.
So check us out. We don't just have a Twitch page.
Check
us
out, dude. There should be info like on the bottom left. I can imagine that comedian actually have to splash screen up.
He usually does, but if you do not, we are on VanillaTV.org. We have an IRC channel, #VanillaTV. We have a YouTube channel, which not only do we have all the games at the bottom here on this Twitch page that shows previous casts, our YouTube also shows it split on VanillaTV.org.
Let's get this going, dude. Follow us on Twitch as well, obviously, to see when we go live. But when you go live, doesn't matter where we got this game going on right now. It can all end within a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have no idea what's going to happen. But there is a crit streak. The crit streak comes out. Are they going to damage the soldiers? Here they come. Both soldiers from Sweden
double sniper
did hit the middle, and they're doing the double sniper strat.
They're doing the
they had success with it, and how are Russia's going to deal with it, Skully?
I don't know. Now we see how they're going to do it. Redzzz goes down. Forsaken does get the soldiers. So there is a soldier advantage for the Russians. But they cannot get on there. Are they just going to hold this? Okay.
Oh! What? That is one call to actually throw on YouTube. That is fantastic. As the sniper does take down the medic, the Russians are going completely massive as they try and rush in here, try to really equal the advantages and the disadvantage that everyone has. GDK is right behind them. GDK forces the pop on the sucker together with reko. That is good. That is good stuff. It's good for the Russians.
The question is, are the Swedes going to hold mid? Are they going to play the turtle game? Because people... Wow! Oh! Forget that! Forget that! They're going to do nothing without a medic. Russian need to capitalize on this, and they're not.
They need to go slowly. Skully, they need to go slowly. Forsaken
all the time in the world. All the time in the world.
Beavern is sniping. Beavern is sniping. Beavern, what are you doing? doesn't get the shot, 16 HP, and yes, he has to run out. And I think the Swedes, they might have lost this middle, but they're not out of this just yet, as everyone is respawning, but Lynx still 6 seconds away. And without a demo man, you can try to do whatever you want, but you're not going to cap it. And now Beavern goes down,
That's key.
And the Russians have taken the momentum over from the Swedes.
Well, with that sniper now, a sniper can be used to be really good to hold off one side. Now the Russians can do whichever side they want, and it looks like they want to go through the big door. And they are going through the big door. They're going to try and block off any... Oh, wow. Oh! Oh, what? Zebbosai!
Doubling it up.
Beaut!
Oh, wow. Is it going to be enough, though? We'll see, as they're getting a couple of picks, and TheSucker doesn't have it just yet. 95%, and Redzzz is going...
Zeb!
Redzzz! TheSucker, what are you doing?
Soul drop's dead. Hey, keep an eye on the soul drop's dead. That is the soul drop's
here
dead.
he comes!
Mr. Force, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, and now they've got to run with that, and they're losing the Uber far.
GDK and Whiteglow are up, dude. They're not going to be able to cap this middle. They're not going to be able to do it, and there's even an advantage coming up from the crit streak from Whiteglow. So the Russians, they've held on. That play from Forsaken there at the end, fantastic. Manages to keep them having the advantage, and that was not an English sentence, and I apologize for that.
We don't mind. It's all national, all nations here. We see Russia versus Sweden. And this is what it is. Now we're just going to see some... Now, basically, I will stop for a moment and do exactly what the other team, what each team are doing, and taking it slow. Because that's what Russia need to do now.
Crits is up. It's crits.
Yeah, but now they're ready. Now they're ready. Please pick up that sticky trap. Pick up the sticky trap. They've lost Forsaken. Crits goes up.
Okay.
Crits goes up. They've lost Redzzz. Crits goes up. They finally get Zebbosai. They need to get a few more. They've got nothing with that crit. They've got one pick.
85 on TheSucker. 86. He's out of range of his players. Now gets the healer scout. That scout. They need to shut down the scout. Why are they shooting the medic? Both scouts now up against medic demo. Both scouts up against medic. And the scouts, Nace and Beavern, clutching it up for the Swedes.
Nace and Beavern know each other from previous previous teams.
They still play for quarantine together. So they obviously know each other. They play very well together. We've seen them all throughout this map. Both snipers, scouts, whatever you want. They are very well just making sure that they stick around each other and work from there on out. They work as a duo and they work as individuals whenever they play different classes. It's fantastic stuff.
I'm going to say this right now. The moment Whiteglow goes to Uber is the moment the Russians will say, we will win with a mid-hold.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's critical. They are still
That's actually a good call.
Yeah, with 6 minutes, they are going to hold. They are going to go for the jugular. And to be fair, being one map down, they have to go for the jugular. I mean, the scouts on the flank there on the big door just teasing. Oh wow! I've only just noticed looking over there. That's the combo and the demo. Combo down. That's crits as well. That's crits as well.
No, it fails.
Gets out.
Forsaken has done it. Forsaken has done it. There's going to be a backup going. I think I saw someone walking towards that second point.
No, they were running away.
They're running away, actually. Now the crits comes in. Zebbosai goes down. Second pick comes in for the Russians. And they're going to counter this crits with their own.
TheSucker goes down. Beavern goes down. Nace and Jukes have only just spawned. Second's going to be Russians again. Now, if I'm not medic, I'm going... My next death, I'm going to Uber, and we are holding this. Because now they can...
What, like the Americans were doing? When we costed them against Norway? Like sentry on seconds?
No. We're not that bad. They're just going to hold. They don't need a sentry to hold. We've seen the Russians don't need a sentry to hold. But they're not going to. They are getting ready. Now, I believe TheSucker's got no choice but to stick to Uber, because a crits defending last is not good. But
Nace is going to be clutch here. Here is Nace clutch. He's playing Pyro at the moment. Yeah, the sentry's important. Yeah, the heavy's important. But Nace is the guy. He has to stand either in the way or he has to block away what comes in. They're expecting... Nace, here he comes.
Soldier
one block
jump.
in.
There's
to the sentry.
Late use of the crits. Nothing's happening with the crits. Okay, they get Nace.
Okay,
they get Beavern. Okay. And look at the soldier again jumping. But the TheSucker has Uber.
He's still okay. He's still okay. He's still okay. But the Russians are still fine as well. Whiteglow needs to not die. That is literally it. That is his task for the next 2 minutes, is to not die. But right now, they are going to push in. He's 30 HP, and oh my god, what a shot coming in right there from the soldier from the Swedes.
Oh,
well played the jukebox. Jukebox 4 HP. Is there a backup? I expect the Russian backup, kind of now, to be honest.
Let's have a quick peek.
No.
Yes!
Yeah,
yes!
Reko! It's Reko!
Oh!
He just runs through that sentry. He's like, screw that stuff. I'm going for it. It's Zebbosai clutching him with the shotgun on his NG.
348. Russia still have the midpoint. 348. The Swedes have to do something. I believe they are still running Ubercharge. Sucker's still running Ubercharge. Whiteglow has crit. So they're going to go for it. Please notice that sticky trap. Please notice that sticky trap. You're standing right behind the sticky trap, soldier.
Oh my god! I cannot believe that stickies actually didn't kill anyone, and now Lynx spamming. Crit still doesn't pop. This is a tense moment, ladies and gentlemen, as we have 70% on the Swedes, but the Swedes, they kind of need to. They're being drawn into a corner where they do not want to be.
Here come the crits. The crits has been wasted.
90% of the sucker. If one, come on! Yes! GDK does it again as he's done all
wait,
that.
no, they're lemming. Let's wait for this for a moment. The Russians have not been able to capitalize on the
Zebbosai. Ordinator's coming in from main. He's 81 HP. Where's the last player? Where is reko? Reko just spawned. But still, all of this plays into the hands of the Russians. They don't need to win. They really don't need to. Boy, obviously they need to win, but they don't need to win the round. It's 2.5 minutes left. They can just hold and sit here all day.
37. And they are still here. The Swedes know they have to do something. And
GDK's down. GDK's down. Okay, but they took Lynx and Nace for it. Now they're going to rush forward. 90% is on the crit streak, and
Beavern on its own because
Sweden went all or nothing. Sweden
this?
went balls deep. They went all or nothing, and this is how it's going to pay them off, though. The crit comes in. This is it. Here we go. We're going to go to a third map, ladies and gentlemen, here in the ETF2L, the first playoffs in the ETF2L Nations Cup for 6v6 nations. This is the round of 16. Not a final, not a semi, not a quarter. It's the round of 16, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to move to Snakewater. That is a map where anything can happen, and we'll see what's going to happen. My name is Pledge. With me is Skully. We have comedian on the camera and a lot of lovely fans out there who are listening to us at the moment. Thank you very much for joining us here. We'll be right back with you guys in about, I don't know, 90 seconds or something. See you guys in just a second.